Everybody's good. I'm done looking at the admit button. If you would wish to keep your eyes closed or open, whatever is the best for you in your comfort. So we would like to remind you that living in the present moment is so important, because how you are feeling, what you are thinking about right in this moment is what you are going to experience for now and in the near future. You are paving the way to your experiences. Do you understand what we are saying? You are creating the pathway for what will be. So how you are feeling today is creating the future. But think about when you have a turmoil in your life. This was created prior to today by what you were thinking about and your energy. You are the captain. We will always say this word. You are the captain of your body. You are the captain of your thoughts. You are the captain of your heart space. So you can make the decision right now to be filled with love, to be filled with appreciation, and not looking at your life and finding all the things that are incorrect, that are wrong, that should be another way. You are letting go of the control. You are letting go of the way you imagined it. It must be this way. You are letting go of it all so that you can be how you want to be, loving, in the state of peace, inner harmony, inner peace, health. When you are feeling ill, it did not suddenly happen to your physical body. It has been brewing, so to speak, in your energy field for a long period of time. And eventually, with continued thoughts in negativity, it will come forth into your physicality. If you are holding down emotional pain and you are pushing it down, if you are denying it, if you are not feeling it and letting it go, if you are living in the state of anger, resentment, over and over again, that emotion has to go somewhere. That disappointment must leave your body, must leave your heart. So do not look back. I should have done this. I should have done that. Look what I have done to myself. No, we are saying to you, you are very fortunate, because no matter who you are, no matter where you are in your life path, no matter how you feel today, you are going to change the course of your life. It is up to you and no one else. No one else can turn the ship. We are using a metaphor for you. No one else can do the work. No one else can set the course. It must be you. Only you can make it right. Only you can feel what needs to be felt, because no one else but you is living your life. Not your beloved, not your parent, not your sibling, only you, only you. Whomever has the sound on, will you please turn it? Thank you. No one, not even your best friend, can say to you in honesty, I know how you feel. They do not know how you feel. They do not have your mind, your heart. They have none of your experiences. They may sympathize with you. They may want to give you a hug, support, and that is beautiful. But remember, it is up to you. There is no one going to come in and save you. Your guides will help guide you, yes, but you must be the one to ask. If you do not ask, they will not run in to save you. They will help you the best they can, but you have free will. So our advice to you is to always ask your guides, because your guides know you so well. They know you better than you know yourself, because they can see what is needed on a spiritual level. They know what your physicality needs. They know the stimulation you need for your mind. They know it all. So no matter what it is always best to ask them for guidance. They will be pleased and honored to step in. And as the young lady here who is listening to these words, she understands her guides, but you all can understand your guides very clearly when you set your intention. So it's up to you to ask your guides to step in if you are feeling frightened, if you are feeling insecure, if you need the validation of the presence. They will love to show you, love to give you evidence that will amaze you. Whatever you need, but you must be open to receive it. It will not necessarily fall from the sky and hit you on the head. You must relax into that energy and realize It is coming to you in a gentle way. It is coming to you in a loving way. It is coming to you in sounds, in vibrations, in words. It is different for everyone. But my dear friends, we cannot stress this enough. How much your guides want to help you. They want you to succeed and live a beautiful life. They want it to be as calm and peaceful as you can imagine it to be. Yes, you have made agreements with yourself that you want to learn how to overcome this and that and this challenge and that relationship and this symptom and so forth. But you can still ask your guides to help you, to guide you in such a way that you will learn the lesson, that you will realize why it is there, why it was important for you to have the discomfort, to have the upsetness, to have the darkness, to have the abandonment, to have the pain, and so on and so forth. Because when you realize and let go and feel with your guides and allow them to communicate with you, you are going to say, now I understand why I had to feel that pain, so that I could understand that I'm truly strong, that I can overcome. I can overcome this issue, that issue. I can overcome the loss of my loved one. I can overcome not having the financial means at this time in my life. There are endless examples. It is infinite what you can overcome. There is nothing in your life, and we want to stress this to each one of you, that you cannot overcome. Because, my dear ones, you have designed your life before you have come here. And we know this is a difficult concept for you as a human being to understand why you would put difficulties in your life. But let me stress to you, and your guides will stress to you, that you have placed each and every boulder, we will call, on your pathway. And you have to figure out, as a human being, the correct way to remove the boulder, to go around the boulder, however it is, and not let it break you, not let it crumble you, because every boulder, and again, that is an analogy, every boulder that is placed in your pathway, you have designed for this, but you do not remember. But every time you accomplish something and you overcome the pain, we are reassuring you that you will be able to join us and say, thank you. I understand why I needed to grow in that direction, because now I have an understanding that I need for the future. Now I have an understanding to let go of my attachments, not to rely on other people so much, and to rely on myself, for example. That I have the strength within me to go forth in a beautiful way. I just need to remember. And that is why it is so challenging to be a human being, because when you are in the middle of the drama, of the pain, it is difficult to see, think, feel clearly. You feel as if you are being attacked, so to speak, from the outside. But turn that around and say to yourself, why am I experiencing this? What is the lesson for me? Please, dear guides, allow me to understand the lesson. Show me why, and they will. We are promising, yes, that is the case, that is so. And then you will realize why you no longer can tolerate different things, or you may no longer wish to be with individuals, or so on. Endless examples for you. Each step of your life is not always a challenge. There are good times, there are challenging times. And some of you here in this room, yes, in this beautiful circle, have chosen a lifetime filled with all kinds of twists and turns, so to speak, because you wanted to experience life. You wanted to grow. You wanted the challenge. You wanted to expand your emotional awareness. You wanted to grow spiritually and let go of what does not serve you. You wanted to understand what love truly is. And you wanted to understand that life continues when one passes to the spirit world. And that is the hardest lesson. That when you love someone, you will always have that love connection, no matter what. It never will dissipate. So we are going to say to you, does anyone have a question they would like to ask us here? But we cannot call on you, so you will speak out one at a time, and you can ask your question. Do not be shy. Now is the opportunity for you to ask if you wish. Is there a question from anyone?
Sometimes I feel that it's not on my time, it's on Spirit's time. And I find this very frustrating. And the waiting time. And I sometimes go around in circles. Can he address that? Can you address that?
Yes, of course. It is on your time, your soul time, not the human time with the watch and the clock and the mirror, looking in the mirror. It is on the soul time. It is on the divine time. It is not on your clock time. You want things to occur. The best way for things to occur in your life, whether it is spiritual development, whether it is living in a new place, whether it is changing an occupation, whether it is having children, whatever it is to stop demanding of your human self, to let it go and know it will happen when you stop the pressure and the force and the demand. Because when you are placing these feelings of desperation and need and demand and want and so forth, your spirit team is saying she has not learned the lesson yet. We will give her what she needs because that is what her soul wants, but she needs to learn the lesson. It is not a punishment. You need to relax and let it be. Know without a doubt it is going to happen. And we know that is so difficult for most human beings. And for this one, it was a difficult lesson. But it has been learned. And you can learn that too. So we want you to stop with the tense muscle. Relax. Place yourself in a body of water and float. Float with the beautiful blossoms, and we have spoken of this many times. And do not build the tension within the body. Do not place the demands. Do not make the currents. Do not make the force. It will happen. And we also want to reassure you, the sooner you relax and let go of all demands, you are going to realize how easy things are falling into place. Will it happen on your clock? No. It will happen when everything is arranged, as we are going to say, behind the scenes for you. As difficult as the waiting may seem, let us reassure you that it will happen. Now, when you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, I am getting old, I am going to go to the spirit world before you know it. Relax, my friends, relax and stop looking in the mirror. Go into your heart, and we are laughing. Your soul has come into this life with you. Your soul knows what your desires are. You have your life plan. Your spirit team knows what you desire and what you are working for. What gives you excitement, what your desires are, what makes your heart sing, what you want in your life. You will relax and find that inner peace with no stress, no clock, nothing. No, it is going to happen. It will happen when you let go of the control. When you let go of the reins, it is going to happen. Do you understand, my dear friend?
Yes, it's a beautiful answer and helpful, very helpful answer. Thank you.
We want you to relax. We want to hold you like a small child and say to you, my beautiful child, it is going to be just the way it's supposed to be. Everything you want will be there. The child needs to say, but I want it now. The child needs to stop saying that. And we want to comfort the child within you that needs that comfort. We understand where your impatience is coming from. We understand your great loss, multiple losses. We understand, but they are not lost. They are always with you, and you are always be able to see and feel and know this. So you have been blessed, and you continue to be blessed. Is there anyone else that has a question? Do not be bashful.
I can ask something, yeah.
Nice and loud, please.
Okay. When asking for guidance from your guides, is there a certain way of asking?
May you please speak that again?
Okay. When asking for guidance from the guides, is there
Yes.
a certain way of asking?
Yes, that is a beautiful question. You are going to ask from your heart. You are not going to ask from your human ego. Yes? You are going to say to your guides, I would like you to help me overcome the feelings I have of insecurity, for example. And we are not saying that about you. We are using examples. We are going to say that you are going to ask your guides to help you with your situation. Let us say that you are feeling insecure about the situation, and it is making you feel very uncomfortable to the point that you are crying, or you want to put your hands up in the air and say, I am finished, I am going to hide, I am finished. But we are going to say to you, we do not want you to feel that way. We want you to know that we will help you. But we want you to collect yourself and be calm and sit with your guides, blend with your guides, and say to your guides, please help me with my frustration in my life. Please help me have more confidence. Please help me know myself better. Please help me understand that I have come here with all of my gifts, but I forget about the fact that my gifts are beautiful and I doubt myself. Or please help me love myself more. It is so hard to love myself. I have such difficulty loving myself. I am so critical of myself. Dear guides, please teach me, and we will teach you. When you ask with love and you speak with appreciation, it is the highest vibration. Love, yes? You are not demanding from your guides. You are blending in love and you are sincere. You are not saying to your guides, I wish to have money to hurt this one. No, you are really wanting to understand yourself better. And by being sincere and love-filled and truthful, you are able to ask in that way. And you will receive. Now we are going to tell you, you are not going to be hit in the head, so to speak. The answers are falling from the sky. You are going to be shown. You are going to be told. You are going to be referred. You are going to meet someone who is going to help you with your situation. It will be brought to you from one to another. It will be gifted to you in a passage that you will be reading. You will hear a song, and your guides will make sure you hear specific sentences in the song with the melody, and you will say to yourself, aha, that is for me. I know, because you will feel it in your heart. You will know it. How many times have you met someone out of nowhere coming to meet you? Where did this person come from? You were supposed to meet this person, to help you in your pathway. It has been arranged. Your guides have helped this process. You have decided this in the spirit realm before you have come here. And you will understand that when you ask your guides, you will receive from them and you will thank them. And they will wish to help you because your guides want to give. They want to arrange. They want to make you fulfilled and happy and at peace. They want you to succeed in this life and to honor your soul contract in the best way. And they will do whatever they can in love. Do you understand, my friend?
Yes, that's great. Very apt. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes. Is there anyone else?
I can ask the question, please.
Yes, nice and loud for us, please.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I can see some of my questions have been answered in the last two comments that you've made to the other ladies, but I have ever since very, very young known that I need to work with spirit during this lifetime.
Yes.
I've worked with spirit many different ways. And the path that I'm taking at the moment, I thought was the final path that I really need to become more fluent with and help and work with spirit more. But I'm finding it very difficult as I'm going along. It seemed to be easier in the beginning, but it's getting really difficult, and I'm not sure how to progress more.
Let us help you, yes? First of all, you are never going to stop learning, my friend. So when you say to yourself you are getting at the end of your journey, so to speak, there is no such thing. You are always going to be on a journey, whether it is here or somewhere else or in the spirit world. It is always going to be. And yes, this is your lifetime for your spiritual development, awakening, growth. You have the kindest heart. You have a pure heart. Yes, you do. And what we would like for you, and you may have heard this before, but maybe not. You are ready, my friend, not to be attached to other individuals who may be helping you, so to speak, but are they really helping you? You are able to be your own person. You are able to go out in the world and to help people without support, without guidance from human, because you are the one with the wealth of guidance within you. We love that you are here in this circle. Yes, that is a beautiful thing for you to do. It is enriching, and it is a wonderful thing for you to share your energy. But let us give you an example, and you will understand. There are students, yes, who love to go to school. And they are going to school, and they are going to school, and the teachers love the students because they're such good students, yes? And the student wants to learn, and the student makes the teacher look good. And so there is this relationship where the student is leaning on the teacher is leaning on the student, but that student is a flower. That student needs to blossom. That student is able to support itself That student comes with wealth of knowledge that surpasses the teacher, yes? And so within you, your soul is a beautiful flower, and you can support a blossom head that is so beautiful, so filled with fragrance and such petals of magnitude that everyone will come from far and wide to look, to be around the energy of this flower. And what will happen is you will finally be living your true self, your true essence of your life. You are being who you are supposed to be. You do not need the netting, you do not need the support system, you do not need the hooks, you do not need to be tied to the tree, because your flower, my dear one, can stand mighty tall on its own. You understand what we are saying to you?
I do understand. Thank you very much.
And we are not getting very personal for the group, so to speak, but we are telling you something that you understand without saying so many words. Do you understand what we mean?
I perfectly understand. Perfectly.
You are a beautiful statue that does not need the supports that you have been led to believe that you need, because that is not the truth of you. And we are saying that to you with so much love, that you are beautiful. Your light, your love, your energy is very powerful. And it has been diminished by some. And it is not to be diminished from this day forth. And you
Thank you.
will ask your guides to help you be that flower, yes?
Thank you.
Yes. We have time for one more if anyone would like to ask a question. You are being bashful because we are hearing the questions in your mind, yes? Why do humans need to experience so much pain? We have expressed the answer to this. Is there anything else that would like to be discussed in our beautiful circle? You can think of me as the professor, yes, the guide of the professor, yes. We are hearing your thoughts. Let them flow.
I was just going to ask if I could. I'm at a crossroads with my development, with my spiritual development. And I'm just wondering if you could give any advice on where to move forward.
Of course, my friend.
Thank you.
Now you have been taught by human, yes, and your guide team, your spirit team, but it is time for you to move into your spirit team more so, more trust. If someone who is a human being that has been working with you over time, remember, it is their viewpoint. It is coming from their own experience, their own ego, their own need. It is very important that not only it is good to have help that is honest and reasonable, yes, but you come here with the answers. And it is very good to practice with other people and get accustomed to energy. But you come here with your encyclopedia. It is already placed in your heart space. And all you must do is open it up with the key. And you will go to the spiritual development page of your encyclopedia. And you will meditate on this. And you are going to find out that you are ready to delve deeper with your guides, to sit with your guides and to ask the questions, to sit and write. We are suggesting to you to practice writing, to write the question, and you will receive the answer in writing. You will write the answer. It will be poured forth into your consciousness, and that is going to flow. That everyone you meet in your life is there for a reason. Some are to show you the way, some are to show you what you should not do, or you should listen to yourself more. You understand what we are saying?
Yes.
And you are hearing the voices of others, but you need to listen to your voice. You need to listen to you. You have the answers within you. There are many times when people need to be put on the right pathway. They need assistance. They need the lessons. But once you are on the right pathway, you are going to start to remember that you already know. But it is very helpful to have assistance that is healthy to get to the right pathway. We do not want you to ask for assistance from others that are going to take you on detours, but you think in your mind they know better. It is wonderful to have the experience with others to help you get on the right track. But be careful that you are not taking the long ship instead of the airplane. You understand? And we are laughing.
Yes.
We're trying to make light of this.
Yes.
Does that help you?
It does very much. Thank you.
People come into your life to help you. It may be for a short time. It may be for an hour. It may be for 5 minutes. It may be for a few months. It may be a year. Whatever it is. So understand that this was all arranged and that you are to be open to what comes to you. Because you have asked for this. You have planned this before you have come here. You have planned to meet different people in your life. So we hope this helps you.
It does. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Yes. This is the last code for the last question because we need to bring our beloved back. Is there anyone else?
Hi, I'd like to ask a question.
Yes. I cannot hear you. So speak up, please. Are you able to speak the question?
Yeah, sorry. My computer switched to headphones for some reason. Apologies.
Yes.
So I suppose just thinking about everyone's questions, I was just wondering, my spiritual development is slightly changed recently, and I'm tapping more into my guides, whereas before I was doing more mediumship, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So, I was just wondering, is there ever too much? If that is such a question.
Is there ever too much what?
Talking to, getting guidance from your guides and, learning new things and, because obviously there's lots of different stuff appearing for me at the moment, like light language and things like that. So it's all very, very new for me.
It is beautiful. So what we are going to suggest to you and to everyone else, you are here to live a human life. Do not forget. We know how wonderful it is to connect to your guides and to be with one foot in the spirit world and one foot here. And we know how wonderful it feels to be in that state when you are connecting to the spirit world. It is like beauty, endless beauty. What we recommend for you is to have a designated time with your guides. Time does not matter to your guides at all, but it is for you, so that you will make a meeting time, so that you are not always connecting to your guides and not living your life, so that you are not running away from your life and going to your guides. We want you to live your life and experience the lessons from your guides. So by doing the schedule, the calendar, you are saying to your guides, I will work with you, please, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever it is, 1 time a week, at such a time, at 8 o'clock, for example, whatever time works for you, because it does not matter to your guides. They will be there, I promise you that. And that way you will say to your guides, we will work for 1 hour and then I will go back to my life. And that is teaching you to live your life, because it is very easy to sit with your guides and to let your life go and not experience the beauty of living. And when that happens, your guides will step back because they want you to live your life. So if you start out with this little rule that you have for yourself, that you will meet at a designated time and place, that will work perfectly for you. Now, we also want to point out for you, my dear one, that when you are working as a medium, do not belittle it by saying it is just mediumship. We want you to understand that when you are working with mediumship, you are working with your guides. Your guides are there protecting you from energy and making sure that the others that come through are there in a respectful way and that they make sure they are there for the sitter. So it is just a different way of working. One is never better than the other. They are all wonderful. You understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
And continue with your light language. That is a beautiful way to proceed for you.
Thank you.
Now, my friends, we have been speaking for a while. It is time to bring this one back. We want to thank you for listening to our words. And we are always sending you love. We are always sending you peace. And we are always sending you blessings. And we thank you. Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh. It wasn't me. Again.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, amazing.
I hope it was helpful.
Very much.
Very.
Really was.
Yeah, very much so.
I think everyone's question kind of like merged into what everybody needed, I think, if I'm honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all what we needed to hear as a collective.
Most definitely.
Well, I don't know, so I'll have to listen to it. I hope I recorded. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Could a recording be made available of this?
Well, that's up to you guys because I don't,
Because it really hit home for me.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
it's up to you
Me
guys.
too. Mhm.
So what I could do is make a messenger group. How about that? I'll make a messenger group and it'll say Sunday night circle. And let me just write all your last names down. Okay. Vicky. But please don't put it out in the world, okay?
No. No.
First of all, I'm doing this for you guys and well, I don't care because I do public things too, so I'm fine with that. But if people have questions, I have to respect the fact that they're serious questions. And
Hmm.
I mean, they're private. So I don't know, like if there's anyone who doesn't want me to do it, you could just send me a message and I won't because I respect that and that's really important. And I would never do that because I don't want your faces out there.
No, it is a very private thing. That's why I'm asking if a
Yeah.
recording could be available.
Yeah. So
Could you just do the audio? Just put the audio out?
you know what? I didn't set my Zoom for the audio. I took that out because I'm using up so much Zoom space and I pay extra. And I have, when I do readings for people, I'm saying, you got to get it in 3 days. I can't keep holding on to all this stuff. So I just took I unchecked that. So let's do this. If someone has a problem, just privately, and I'll never say who it is and it's no one's business. Okay?
Okay.
And next time I'll check the audio thing. I'll write myself a note for Sunday.
You don't have YouTube, Judi, do you?
No.
No.
That's way too public.
No, you can close it down so it only sends it to you, then it's all protected?
You know what? I have a YouTube page, but I never did anything with it because I really
No.
have no
It
idea.
only goes on Judy's, and then you only send it to you put certain permissions on it for us to view then. So it doesn't go, it's not viewed by everybody, but it's a bit more complicated.
That's not my specialty.
Mhm.
To be
It's
perfectly
a bit
honest.
more technical.
I mean, my friend says to me, "You got to get Linktree," and I'm like,
No, that sounds scary. That even sounds even scarier.
"Yeah, like what are you talking about? No." And what did she tell me? She was telling me, I don't know, just having me do this took me like a year to do this, even though I was doing it in public with
Yeah,
people,
it
humans.
just takes up so much memory. It does, doesn't it? And
Well, not only that, but it just
like,
a comfort
yeah,
level. So,
from a
but I'm totally.
techno guru's perspective.
You know what? When I was teaching high school, I retired 6 years ago. I was really a good tech. I taught high school art, and I taught computer stuff. And I mean, I can't believe that I did. I mean, I had to study a lot, but now I don't do it, so I haven't used Photoshop in 6 years, so you lose it all. But I hope whatever you asked, you got your answers. And
Yeah, very much so.
well, I love this circle. It's really beautiful.
Me too.
Yeah.
All
Thank you,
right.
Judy.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
Judy.
really good holiday.
Have a good
And
holiday.
You too.
I'll
Bye,
see you
everybody.
Come.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.